surprise guest speaker. Who's ready for a big, exciting surprise? A kick-ass, stir-em-up surprise. Here we go, Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gascon, everybody.
Thank you, thank you. Let's see, where's my brother Mike Bonin? Let's hear it for Mike. All right. He's getting recognized today, but he should be recognized every day. Mike has been a trailblazer in our community for many, many years. A man of tremendous integrity. You know, when some of our, I call him wobbly knees allies, have stepped back, Mike is always out there at the front. And you know, it takes courage, right? It takes commitment, it takes passion, it takes knowing what your values are. And unfortunately, often we don't see that. So, Mike, always respect you, brother. Thank you. You know, I want to thank all of you. Stonewall has a history of standing up for the right thing, even when it's unpopular. Stonewall has a history of showing up when other people do not show up. And that does not happen by accident. That happens because of you and those that came before you and before us. And I think, especially at this critical moment in the history of our nation, where so much of what we have worked for is on the line. So much of what we stand for as a nation is on the line. So much of our democracy is on the line. Having the fortitude to stand up and to do the right thing is critical. So I want to tell you that I am extremely honored, not only for this opportunity to stand in front of you today, but for the support that you have given me from the very beginning. Standing with our friends, even when the weather gets rough, is important. You guys know that. You guys do that all the time. So thank you. You know, when I was running for office, I came up with a very clear agenda. I said we would stop the death penalty, we would stop prosecuting kids as adults, we would hold police accountable. We support good policing, by the way, because we need good policing, but we will hold police accountable, because all of us need to be held to the same standard. We would lower incarceration, and we would address the impact of systemic racism and the biases that impacted so many communities, including the LGBTQ community, for many years. We've done all of that. We'll do more. We have a long way to go. I also said, thank you. I also said that we will bring the community to do our work, and we will create advisory boards of women and men in the community that are doing the work in the various communities. We started with our victim services because we know that the narrative around victims has been hijacked by people that continuously try to create a false narrative about what safety in our community and community health is. So we brought men and women that were not only the victims of crime, and not only street crime, but sometimes police crime, sometimes system crime, to start to inform our work. We started an African American Advisory Board, an AAPI board, and we started an LGBTQ plus board. See, I'm having the same problem our comedian was having earlier here. I forget the plus so many times. And we did, yeah, you know, when you were talking, I said, yeah, you know, I'm trying to follow some of the little kids in the family, and they come out with new stuff, and I go, shit, where do I go from here? But, you know, we're doing this because the voices of the community are important to play a role in how we do our work. And what I'm hoping to do is not only that you're going to inform the way that we do our work, but more importantly, we create a blueprint for other elected officials to understand that the community is not people that you go to when you're running for office only. That you go to it after you get elected, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after. Okay? So, I say this because I want you to know that I heard you. I want you to keep us online. When you think that I'm not hitting the mark, you need to tell me. You need to tell me, and hopefully when you think I'm hitting the mark, you're out there pounding the pavement for us. I'm extremely honored not only to be a member of Stonewall, but more importantly, to be able to have your support and to stand strong with you. And I look forward to continuing to work with you. Thank you for all you do. Really appreciate it.